4 miles east of the airport. We'll cross it again.
And what you can do now is you can take us out. Just watch your wing over there. Get your nose wheel outside that cut in the pavement there, so we don't hit a wing on that. Okay. There you go. There we go. So one hand on the throttle, and nothing on the brakes. There, that's what you do. Just use your throttle for speed, right?
You're in your zone to the east. We're at 2900 en route to...
That's a beautiful airplane right there.
Okay, Paul, let's go to 5 miles.
The Tiaguera, weird to manage on the... Oh, they're a little, yeah, if you can fly a tail dragger, you know how to fly. So we'll put our nose right over, up against the grass there almost, and we're going to put our nose right into the wind. So we don't want to block any taxiways or anything, just kind of keep ourselves, just straighten it up right there. So we're kind of, right now, you can stop right there. Okay. Do you want to move your seat forward a little bit? Or is that good for you? My controls? Okay. Like that? Yeah. Okay. Is that better for you? I think so. Yeah, there you go. Alrighty, so you can grab your checklist now, and we'll go to the run-up. The run-up is the other side of the page there. There you go. Nose wheel, into the wind, brakes, set, clear, right tank. Put that on the right side. I'm just going to keep the door open for a little bit of fresh air. Mixture reach, all the way rich with that. Straight in 36. Oh, here, the other way. There you go. RPM 1700. So it's all you there. So your feet on the brakes, and we'll just bring it up to 1700. Oh, 17. Oh yeah. Right up there. 16, 17. There you go. Magnetos. Yeah, we'll check them out one by one. Should have a little bit of a drop, not more than about 125 RPM. Good, they both look good. Crab heater, make sure that's working, so pull that out. We should have a little bit of a drop there as well. There it is. Same thing there, we're just going to bring that out until you notice a little bit of a drop. Right about there, just push it right back in again. Engine instruments, pressure and temperature. We just want to make sure they're both looking good. 7 miles, final, 3.6. So look at that ammeter right there. Make sure the needle is at 0 or just slightly above. It's right on 0. Yeah, that's good. Okay. Yeah. Suction gauge is right over here. That runs these two instruments. So just make sure you got about 5 in there. Column heater on. So we'll pull that on. Throttle idle. Gently pull that back all the way till you can't pull it out anymore. All the way back. All the way back. That's it? Yeah. Good. What we're checking there is we want to make sure that the carburetor idles on the idle jet, okay, with the carb heat on. So it does. Pretty low, but it's still there. Yeah. Good. Okay, next item. Carburetor off. Yep. And RPM to 1,000. Perfect. Mixture lean. Yeah, about 1 knuckle. About an inch. It doesn't have to be perfect, just about, yeah. Yeah? Yeah, that's good there. Okay, yep. Seatbelt. I'm all buckled up. Okay. Just going to tighten up a little bit here. There we go. Controls free. All the way forward, all the way back, left, right, everything's working. Fully good. Doors and windows. You're locked up. I'm just going to keep this open. Summertime I do it until we trim. Go ahead and set that to the middle. Yeah, what I do is I set the trim before I take off. You know, I do that full trim down, full trim up, and I just make sure you look back. I don't know if you can see that back there. Trim wheel. Yeah. All the way down, all the way up. Yeah, it moves. Yeah, and then set it flush again with the elevator. Just take a look at it, make sure it's flush back there. Yep, the trim tab back here. Over, back in behind your shoulder here. No, over on this side. Oh. It's on my side, the elevator, the trim tab on the elevator. Make sure it's just even with the... There you go. There you go. Yeah, there it's set. Good. Flaps as required. Fuel on both. Friction. You can adjust the drag on that.
heater cold.
Yep.
Magnetos both.
Good.
Master on. Primer locked.
A little tug. Good.
Panel check.
That's set. That's about 350. That's not bad. 350, that's set. And the radios are set and checked. So we're good.
Okay.
Circuit breakers, they're still all good.
All right.
Nice. Let's head out to Alpha Taxiway. Good. Perfect. One hand on the throttle. And away we go. Sometimes you need a little throttle to get you going before you put your brake. There you go. Good.
Center traffic and Papa Tango is exiting 06 to Charlie.
Good. Now you're getting to the point where I don't even have to look outside anymore, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, just put your nose wheel right on that orange. Just assume that if that was wet paint,
Yeah.
by the time you got back into the ramp there after your flight, you'd have a totally yellow nose wheel. So just keep it that accurate on there, because they mark you on that on your flight test.
So what it would be optimal, like this?
Well, yeah, just as close. You don't want to be wandering all over the. Just keep it.
Okay.
And you stop before the line and put the nose in that direction. The reason you do that, so you don't have to stare through the wing, that's the airplanes coming in from that direction.
Yeah.
So as soon as you know you're clear, you're good. But let's do this for future. Grab your checklist. Let's get rid of those on-runway checks right here. Right down there.
Transponder to alt.
Yep. Set that up into altimeter, yep.
Reach below. You're
All the way in, mixture.
halfway.
Yeah.
Okay. Landing light.
Not required.
Heading indicator.
Okay, we're good there. 050, 050 there. Okay. Oh, I'm sorry, it's 070. There we go.
Okay. Time.
Oh, I got the time here.
Flight open.
And that's a flight plan. We don't have a flight plan. We're all good. That's your checklist. Perfect.
Okay.
So we're 1411, 14, we'll go 1450. All right. I do not see anything on final approach, so you can take us right down to the end of the runway. So one hand on the throttle. Just assume that you're flying the airplane on the ground as well. Good. Right on that center line. And I'll make a radio call for us. Sarnia traffic, Uniform Julia Romeo is backtracking runway 33, Sarnia. Yeah, it's still a little hazy out there, isn't it? A little smoky. Yeah, just taxi at a nice, comfortable speed. And that yellow line there, it just kind of leads you onto the hash marks. So now you can go right in the middle of the white marks.
The white?
Yeah.
When I come here, I have to go on the white.
Yeah, the yellow or the orange line there, it just leads you onto the center line of the runway.
I got it.
Yeah.
Got it.
There's a section right on the flight test marking scheme.
Yeah.
And it's for taxi, they call it taxi discipline.
Mm-hmm.
How well you can taxi the airplane. And once you get a little bit more into it, we'll teach you how to hold your controls as you're taxiing. Have you read up on that for taxiing?
I got it.
See the windsock right there?
Yeah.
The wind is actually touching you on your left shoulder and blowing in that direction right there.
Okay.
So we actually drive the airplane with the wind when the wind is from our back.
Oh.
Okay, so we push forward and
And it's
Yeah.
easier to maneuver?
and well, no, it's just so that if it was a gusty wind, it
Yeah.
wouldn't pick the airplane up and throw it over.
I see.
All right. So we'll head to the end of the runway and we'll turn around and line it up and make sure your nose wheel is straight right down the runway when you line it up. Good. Right around the corner. A little bit of power to keep you going there. Close the door. Okay. Once you get it lined up, stop.
Okay.
Now your job now, see how the wind is not right down the runway? It's kind of coming from that direction. So we just want to slightly put our controls into the wind as we get off the runway.
Okay.
So you're going to put your toes on the bottoms of the pedals now. You can do that now. Okay. One hand on the throttle, one on the control yoke, and advance the throttle and steer the airplane right down the middle of the runway with your feet, okay? It's going to want to go to the left, but you keep it right on the center of the runway. So full power. Good. Full power. And it wants to go to the left, so you just put your right rudder up. Full power. Full power. There we go. And it wants to go to the left, but you just drive it right down the middle. Okay, we got a good engine, pressure, temperature. The airplane will fly right now, so if you gently, you just want to hold your control slightly into the crosswind as you lift off. There you go. There you go. Now, push forward on the control yoke. We'll just see how we're tracking out. So push the control, pitch down, pitch down. Yeah, we'll just pitch down. See the end of the runway there? Yeah. We just want to get right over the center line and track out. Okay? There you go. Now, you can pitch up right about there. That's your climb attitude. Yeah. And you're going to pitch for about 78 knots. That's our climb. Okay? 8 miles close to the field, 4,500, and we are heading towards the coast. Sarnia traffic uniform Juliet Romeo is off runway 33. It'll be a left turn out to the south, Sarnia. Good. And it smooths that we're above the mechanical turbulence now. Yeah. Alright. And you just keep on climbing out. And that speed there is fine. 75 knots for a climb out speed, that's fine. Okay? And that's that attitude right there. Now today is not a good day for reference on the horizon. It's pretty hazy. Now see how that ball is slightly off to the right there? No, we want to use a rudder. If you step on that ball, step on the right rudder, there, it'll put that ball right in the center. Okay. It's because of that asymmetric thrust on the propeller out front, but you got to keep that right rudder in there and keep that ball right in the center as you're climbing. And it feels weird, but that's what you got to do. Okay, there's 1,000 feet, so let's turn to the left. Take a look. 285 to that over 45 degree midfield, right down into 450. Good. And we'll just head to the south. See if we can get rid of some of this noise here. Yeah, there's a lot of noise. There we go. Yeah. And that road that's heading to the south there, we can just kind of track in that direction. We'll head to the practice area. Good. Now see what happens when you let your right foot off that ball, or the rudder, the ball falls off. So you just got to keep that right rudder in. Keep that ball right in the center. Very smooth here, but it's, lots of haze, yeah. Yeah, this is kind of a day like this, you really got to listen to the traffic and look out for traffic. Get better up there, or you'd have to go up probably around 10,000 feet to get out of it. All that smoke is just, we're kind of in an inversion, I think. Good, we'll just climb on out. Special traffic Pilatus 285 Sierra Delta, we're coming a right base 04. Good. Climbing out nice, you got that speed nailed right at 75. Ball is right in the center, I like it. You're following the track that we asked you to follow, so that's good. And we'll go, kind of improving it. What's that? I'm kind of improving. Oh, absolutely. Yeah. It's never been true. No. Absolutely. We're going to turn the approach from 760 feet. We'll be on the straight and left down for a streaker. Traffic Pilatus 285, shut up at trying final 04 to a full stop. Go through. We don't see anybody. Sarnia traffic, uniform Julia Romeo is about 2.5 miles to the southwest of Sarnia. 2,800. We'll be departing the zone to the south, climbing at 4,500. He's behind us there. He's behind, right? Climb it out. You're going to go find up those 3 miles west of the field at 1,500. Traffic about a 285, so that's a short final 04, full stop. Secondary traffic only, Mike November Alpha now 4, north of the field, 4,500, leaving the frequency direction card. Good job. I think people won't see much on the camera. No, well, they could probably. Oh, I don't know. I've never used one before, but let's see about those. I'll definitely see a spinner. They will. Sarnia traffic, uniform Julia Romeo has departed the zone to the south, 4,000, climbing to 4,500. And we'll go right up to 4,500 feet. You can level us off with attitude, power, trim, and try to keep your altitude right at 4,500. And then once you get it all stable, go ahead and give me your hazel check. Height area, secure cockpit, engine instruments, and lookout, and I'll demonstrate a spin for you. Suspect traffic, and then for the Gulf is splitting the circuit to the south, climbing 2,000 feet for 3,500 suspect traffic. Yeah, she's pretty hazy up here. Yeah. Very smooth though. You haven't deviated from that speed at all. So you pitch for speed, right? Got it all trimmed out? Let it go, traffic. Just let go of the controls. Let go of the controls? Yeah. I just wondered if you had it all trimmed out. So as you trim, you got to hold your attitude. Right? 288, 4 miles. Northwest, we're almost level, so you can go ahead and level us out with attitude, power, and then trim. So set your attitude. Good luck. Okay. I think a little more nose down. More nose down. I'll tell you when. A little bit more, a little bit more, a little bit more, a little bit more, a little bit more. I'll be right about there. Now pull your power back to 2,300 RPM. Okay. As you look out the window, okay, hold that attitude, go ahead and trim the airplane. So it's just going to be very, very small trim adjustment. And you're letting go of the, that's beautiful, that's what I want to see. You just gently let go of the yoke and see if the airplane stays where you trimmed it. Yeah. Good. So you've got that attitude set. It looks like you're holding 4,500 feet. Perfect. The airplane's all trimmed out. Okay. Take me into a hazel check. I'll let you do the hazel check. 3567 Quebec. 10 miles hazel. Height is good. H for height. H for height. Area. Nothing built up below us, so our area is good. Okay. Secure cockpit. Seatbelts are on. Nothing's going to fly around inside the cockpit. E for engine instruments. And our lookout. Turn to the left and align yourself with that road. So we need 190-degree turn, okay? So take a look first. Traffic on under Wind Echo on the downwind for runway 13, right hand, Wingham. We'll just take a Try to hold your altitude at 4,500 feet. We'll align ourselves with this road up there. Alright, so that's our Hazel check. I'm gonna demonstrate a spin for you, okay? I'll just make a radio call here. Sarnia Traffic Uniform Julia Romeo is a mile to the northwest of Brigden, 4,500, air maneuvers, 4,500 below Sarnia. Alright, so we got our Hazel check done, now we're just going to do a spin. So carburetor heat comes on, power comes back to, I usually put it about maybe 16, and it'll fall back to 14. Just hold it, okay? I don't even trim it. I just kind of hold it, let the speed come back. And it falls back to about 14. I might give it a little bit more power just to keep it at 14. No flaps? No. You never want to do flaps in a spin. By the time you recover, you rip them right off. Yeah. So, okay, there's our speed coming back, okay? And remember I said about 45? Yeah. There's our stall warning. Final for runway 13. Power comes back, opposite rudder, let the nose fall forward ever so slightly. Boom. And you just gradually see that coming back into the green arc. No good?
Yeah, I'm feeling good, but the feeling doing it, I don't know if I can remember everything to do, what I have to do.
That's okay. I'm going to lead you into it. Okay? And I will not let the airplane get away from us, okay?
Alright.
So we'll just climb right back up to 4,500 feet. Carburetor heat goes in. No power.
It dropped like what?
Yeah, I let it go about 2 rotations.
You did?
Yeah. But we don't have to go 2. We'll do an incipient spin, maybe half a spin, then we'll climb out of it. Or pull ourselves out of it. Alrighty. So it's your control. I'll give the airplane back to you. Just keep us climbing up. Go right to 4,500 feet. You feeling okay?
Yeah, it's just at that point when it's happening.
Yeah.
It just gets me, like, probably because I'm not used to it.
It's just, you kind of think about people on the ground watching you. And it's just a very benign, the airplane falls over and it just goes into a nice gentle spin. It just feels weird, right?
Yeah, it's totally weird.
Yeah. You can level us off right here. So carburetor heat comes to the on position. Power comes back to about 50, I think you make it 1,600 RPM.
Jacob, when you get to 3.5, could you let me know how the visibility is? Sure, will do.
About 1,600. Don't let that nose fall forward. Just pull back. And we'll just hold altitude, okay? And as the airplane slows down, just keep that nose going up and up and up to hold that altitude, and the speed's going to come back and back and back. So we'll get you to put your hand on the throttle. Just remember, when you recover from the spin, the throttle's going to come all the way back, okay? Well, yep, just pull back, keep on pulling back, keep on pulling back, keep on pulling back. There you go, you're holding your altitude. Pull back, pull back, pull back, pull back. There's your stall warning, all the way back and pull left rudder. All the way back and pull left rudder. Okay, power comes out. There you go, power comes out, opposite rudder. Let the airplane, and we'll just gently, no, don't pull back too much. Just, there you go. There's your mid-green eye. Power goes in. All the way in. Carburetor heat goes in. We lost about 700 feet on that. It's not bad. How's that?
I felt that pressure, like, a lot.
Yeah, you were just pulling back a little too much. Yeah, we don't have to pull back that much.
Okay.
Alright? But that was good. That was good.
Oh, it was not.
Good.
And 595, this is about 8 to 10 miles, I'd say.
You're feeling okay?
Yeah, I'm feeling okay. Just at that moment, I felt that pressure. I can't even imagine the private pilots.
That's only about maybe 2.5 G. Probably not even. Probably 2. As you're in the spin, you should try to hold your arm up. All right, you want to try another one? Yeah. Okay, job on the panel. Pull it back, 1600. And just hold your nose up. Yeah, this is where you're just going to slow the airplane down. Just keep it going straight there. Yeah, so pull back as you pull back, pull back, pull back. We want to feed it into that stall, right? Yeah. And just at the point where it's going to stall just before, we're going to go all the way back and pull left rudder.
Descending down to 2000.
Your hand on the throttle, there you go. Pull back, pull back. All the way back and full left rudder. All the way back and full left rudder. There you go. Okay, hold it in. Okay, now power comes back. Let the nose fall. Oh no, power back. No, we don't want power.
We don't want power, yeah. Altitude, and then power.
There you go, power.
Sorry about that.
Full power.
Sorry.
No, you're good. Carburetor heat goes in. Yeah, if you put power in when you're in that correction, you're going fast. Yeah. All right, so we'll climb up and we'll go over. We're right over Brigden here, so we'll head out to the east a little wee bit. We'll try it again. How you feeling, okay?
I'm feeling okay. I'm feeling shitty because I did that.
Don't worry about it. You know how you do something a million times and you look at other people and you go, how come I can't do that? It's because you haven't done it. You haven't done it, right? You don't feel comfortable with it.
9 miles to the...
You will, though. By the time this flight's over, you'll be fine.
Downwind, runway 36.
The only thing you did wrong there is just you put your power in.
Yeah, because it was that feeling that you have to...
Yeah. And another thing, once you get into that spin, just hold that control yoke back and hold that rudder in. And I'll say, okay, go ahead and recover. So it's power back, opposite rudder, and let the column fall forward. Okay? Okay, that's good there. I think carburetor heat comes on. Okay. Power comes back to about 1600, somewhere around there. Okay, we're all clear here. And you just hold that nose up. You're just going to feed it right into a stall, right? Yeah, pull back, pull back, pull back. There you go. There you go. All the way back and full left rudder. All the way back and full left rudder. There you go. Hold it in there. No, hold it in there. Okay, recover. Power comes back. Opposite rudder. There you go. There you go. And we climb back up. Nice. You want to try one more? Very good.
I kind of did it right now, right? What's that? I kind of did it right.
Yes. But try another one?
More comfortable. I think it can.
All right. Good enough?
I don't want to be too cocky.
No. That's a sign of age. Where you start to trust your own instincts, right?
Yeah.
When you're young, you say, let's do it. When you get older, you say, okay, let's just slow down a little bit. That was absolutely perfect. Alrighty? So, we're at a good altitude.
Okay.
Why don't you, just for practice, give me a hazel check.
Hazel check.
Tango.
We are at the height.
Yep. Nothing built up below us. The area is good.
Yeah. That is
And S is for safety. Secure cockpit.
Okay.
So we're our seatbelt down.
Safe.
E is for engine instruments.
Engine.
Good there.
Okay.
And L is for our lookout. So we'll just turn to the left there. 190-degree turn to the left. And keep it climbing. So we'll go a 190-degree turn to the left. And anytime you use your aileron, use your rudder to keep things nice and coordinated. There you go.
Lapeer traffic, Skyhawk 20.
That's our hazel check. Now, if you want to put your carb heat to the on position.
For left, downwind into runway 36, Lapeer traffic.
And the level.
Yep. Yep.
So on.
Yep. Or it comes back to about 1600, somewhere around there. Yep. And now you just feed it into that stall. That's when you start to hear that stall warning, all the way back and full left rudder and hold it. There you go, hold it. There you go, power comes back. Opposite rudder. Let the controls fall forward a little bit of back pressure. There you go.
On the downwind for runway.
Beautiful. Power goes in, carburetor heat, and climb us back up. 500 feet. What do you think? I like it. I'm going to sign that off, okay? You're good with that?
Thank you. Yeah.
Okay, so this is, I'm going to demonstrate a spiral dive, okay? Now, a spiral dive, I'm just going to, sometimes when you, there we go. Sometimes when you, it gets out of trim on the back, you know, when you start doing spins. Okay, a spiral dive, you're gonna say, well, that's nothing, okay? Nothing like a spin. But like I say, it's kind of it's the maneuver that is considered to be the most dangerous, the spiral dive, because everybody does it real low to the ground. This is how they get into it, okay? I just straighten this up a bit. There we go. This is how they get into it. What they do is...
Traffic.
What they do is they'll be practicing steep turns, okay? They're up here practicing steep turns.
Downwind for runway 36.
They'll get overbanked, so we'll get right into 60 degrees, okay? They'll get overbanked. All of a sudden, the airplane starts to fall down. The nose of the airplane starts to pitch down. Look at that.
Yeah.
Okay? This is a spiral dive, so if I try to pull back, I can't get out of it. Power back. Wings level, pitch up, climb away from the ground. That's it. It's nothing, right?
Nothing compared to the other one.
Spin. No. But the spiral dive is considered dangerous because everybody does it. Buzzing grandma's house. They get down low and they say, hey, look, I got a brand new pilot's license. Look at me. They get down low, right over the house, and they right into the ground. Okay?
2 miles south of the field, we're ER.
But I tell you what we're going to do now, Tiago. That's for the next lesson, okay? What I want to do now, I want to do some turns, okay? And I want to see if you can hold your altitude in a turn. No, we've already done it. Just want to get that. Just came out of the trim in the back there. There we go.
Runway 36, clear traffic.
Your airplane? Okay. What I want you to demonstrate for me is a 30-degree angle bank turn to the left, okay? Okay. So always look before you turn. And just judge your 30 degrees by looking out the window. It's pretty close right there, but see how the nose is starting to fall down a little bit? So you need a little bit of back pressure. The reason why you need that back pressure is because that lift is shifted off the vertical to the horizontal, right? Okay. All right. So this is the altitude you want to hold. Let's go to the right this time. Take a look to the right. So aileron, rudder, nice coordinated roll into the turn. Okay, that's... Yeah. And try to hold your altitude. Look out the window for that 30-degree angle back.
Is there anyone?
You tell me when you think you got it.
I think I got it, right?
You're dead on. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. And we're in a bit of a climb, so just relax. Yeah. Keep that angle back. Just relax. There you go. Keep it turning. Yeah. Level your wings. So what I want you to do now, I want a 360-degree turn all the way around, okay? We're going to roll out in this direction here. Okay, so whenever you're ready, I want you to hold that altitude. 30-degree angle bank to the left, all the way around. Okay. Take a look.
2911 Papa is turning left base for runway 7.
Judge it first, and a little bit of back pressure just to hold your altitude. There you go. That looks like 30 degrees, you're right on. Okay, just keep that. Now take a look. Are you level? Yeah? Okay, 30 degrees, okay. Look out the window. Just hold that attitude right there.
Traffic.
You should, we got a little bit of a descent going, so you know it's falling down, so you got to pull back. You need that little bit of pull back. All the way around, we're going to keep on turning, 30 degrees. Reference every once in a while and poke your eyes. There, we got that. And we got our altitude, we're climbing up a little bit. So just gently there, right about there. Is it going all the way around? There, you got the idea. You can feel it starting to go down a little bit. Yeah, good. You got your angle of bank all the way through. Good. We're going to roll out, coming up here. So aileron, rudder together. Yep. Good. And the nose is going to go up. It wants to climb, right? There's a lift back there. Yeah. So we're actually climbing. So you just set yourself back up in your cruise. There you go. Let's go to the right this time, okay? So a nice coordinated roll into the turn. To the right? You're all clear to the right?
One second. Yeah, I think so.
Okay.
Okay.
And take a look outside. You tell me when you think you got 30.
Very good.
Pretty close.
A little
bit. There you go. Right about there. So just hold that all the way through. You hold that sight picture, you won't climb, you won't descend. It's not a great day to demonstrate this because we don't have much to look at. You're holding your angle, you're keeping your altitude perfect. We'll go all the way around. Good. You're holding altitude beautifully, you're holding your angle of bank beautifully, we're going to just go all the way around. And if you do it perfect, you'll join right into your own weight and you'll get a little bit of turbulence.
29, full stop, Tiaguera.
There you go. Actually, that was 270 degrees. Oh, that's fine. No, you're good.
Yeah, I just got distracted by
Do you remember slow flight?
I remember.
You wanted to demonstrate it for you?
Yes, please.
Okay, so slow flight, again, get my control. Again, Hazel. Height's good, area's good, secure cockpit, engine instrument, and we just did a couple of lookout turns, okay? Carburetor heat, 1500. Carburetor heat on. Power comes back to roughly about 1500. And I just want to hold my altitude, okay? And I'm going to bring my speed back. I got about 2 F-18s. Very safe speed. I'm in the white arc. I'm just going to dump all my flap into it.
To do one by pattern in Tilsonburg. Do you mind if you just hold to the south?
I'm just going to jump right on the throttle, okay? That's my altitude right there. I want to hold 4,200 feet. I'm going to poke the power up initially about 1,800. I got a little bit of right rudder in, keeping us steering straight.
Okay.
And, my speed's a little low. I'm just going to pitch the nose and put a little power in to hold my altitude.
267 Delta Charlie departing to the west of Victor.
Not bad right there. Oh, we're descending. A little bit of power. Power for altitude, pitch for speed.
Okay.
So that's my slow flight right there. Okay. To get out of slow flight, what's that?
And you're not even trimmed.
Well, I did a little bit.
You did?
As I was going into it, yeah. Okay, so to get out of it, full power, carburetor heat goes in. And I'm going to bring my flaps up in stages, okay? And I want to just hold my altitude as I come in. I'm out of slow flight. As I bring my flaps up, I got to pull back, okay?
8 mile initial.
Alright, so there, will get us back up to where I should have been. And I'll get you to demonstrate some slow flight. There's a good altitude. Okay, so go ahead, give me some slow flight.
Okay. First thing that I have to do is, look. We are going straight. Okay. So, carburetor
heat comes on.
Okay.
This is our altitude, okay? We want to hold that altitude. So power comes back to about 1500 just to slow down.
For traffic mark.
You want to hold your altitude. So as you pull that power, the nose is going to want to fall apart. You just hold your altitude, about 1500. Now we can dump all our flaps in. We're in a safe flap. So put all your flaps in and hold that altitude as you put your flaps in. Good. Now, the airplane's going to settle down real fast, so power. You got to get that power in there. Power up about 1,800. Start with 1,800. You know, the nose is going around that way. You need some right rudder. So we're almost at a stall, so you got to pitch the nose forward for speed and a little bit of power. There you go. Now it's starting to descend, so you have power for altitude. There, you've got it stabilized. Okay, power, right? All the way down. And you got your 40 knots. That's slow flight. We're using power to maintain altitude.
And then I trim?
Yeah, sure. Go ahead and trim it out.
But it's going down, right?
Yeah, there you go. Yeah, you need that rudder in there because the nose is way up in the air. You know, the nose is, just kind of keep your wings level with your aileron and keep that yaw corrected with your rudder. There you go.
Got it, Bonanza 8328 November, free to south.
There you go. There's your slow flight. Okay, take us out of slow flight, right back into cruise.
So it's,
full power. Full power for us. Yeah, full power. Carburetor heat goes in for more power. Now start bringing your flaps up in stages and hold your direction with your rudder.
We're about 8 miles.
Just hold that present altitude as you bring your flaps up.
So traffic, Polaris 285, set up, right downwind, 04. So, yeah, got 233 November.
Just hold your altitude. As the airplane starts to accelerate, it's going to start climbing, so that's when you pitch your nose down to hold your altitude. Okay, there you go. And once you get it back into that cruise, then you can pull your power back to 2300 and retrim. There you go.
So traffic, Polaris 285, 5 set up is 2,000 feet. I'm departing the area out to the southwest crossing.
That's so great. Alrighty. Okay. What time was were you booked in at? I kind of lost track of time here today.
Until 3.
Until 3? Yeah. We got time for one more maneuver. We're going to do stall. Now, from a spin back to a stall is boring. You're not going to notice it. It's pretty boring at this point. Okay? Bring your carburetor heat to the on position. Okay. Alright.
Good traffic, Yankee 53. Yeah, was a part of the zone. Traveling northeast to Grand Valley.
Okay, no problem.
Speed switching frequency.
Power comes back to 1500 RPM.
November left crossing over the number 01, full stop, Medina.
You can dump all your flap in.
Traffic, Polaris 285.
Flaps, yep, flaps all the way in. Now you remember how to recover from the stall? Keep it straight with your rudder, full power. Put that nose just below the horizon and recover. No, pull it into the stall. One hand on the stall. Get ready for the recovery.
Okay, we'll be out of the way shortly.
There you go. Full power. Keep it straight with your rudder. Up there, left rudder. Power, carburetor heat. Just keep your wings level. Level, yeah. Wings level there. Good. Now, bring your flaps up in stages. My control for a second? Maybe I forgot that a little bit. Just demonstrate all the way. No, it's a lot to take in, right? We got full flap in. We're kind of right where we were. So there, we're just going to feed it into the stall. Okay.
I'm only coming in from my gross sale price 35
There it is.
2,400 feet.
You don't want to correct with that. You just want to keep that rudder in.
Just the rudder.
Okay, there's the wings are coming level. There we go. We relax it. Start our climb out. Bring our flaps up in stages. Alright?
I think I'm feeling now.
Okay, let's go back. Sorry. No, it's all good. A little cold air on you there.
I think it was too much.
Yeah, no, it's all good. That was a lot. Just gonna bring that power back.
But that's okay. I'm happy that,
There you got it.
yeah.
Got it. You're in control. You got the airport in sight.
Okay.
Let's fly to the airport. Okay. Alright, you're in control. But what I'll get you to do now, I'll just put some cool air on you. Cool air going here, cool air going there. You feel okay?
Not that much.
You don't feel good?
Yeah, not that much. If you can take us down.
Good.
Alright. I'm not gonna throw up or anything, but I'm not feeling that.
Good. Okay.
What I mean, it was not the spin or this. It was the stall.
It's just, it's a lot better than what it was, right? You'll slowly get yourself out of that. Yeah. I just very gently take us down. Okay. So what we'll do is we'll just gently, whenever you want to take over, that's fine. Or if you just want to ride along,
Yeah, I will come just right along. But we can go over next time. But, I'm trying to do more classes Saturday and Sunday. Because now I have changed the switch jobs. And I'm working during the day, so I can't be here during the week.
Yeah.
But, yeah.
Yeah, we'll just gently.
I didn't think I'm gonna go that way. Because I was getting good, you know?
No, well, it was a lot. We did a bunch of spins, we did spiral dives, we did stalls, we did turns. Finally, your inner ear just says, you know what, I'm not used to all this stuff. You're a lot better than what you were, remember that? The first time you were?
Oh, man.
So, improvement, right?
I will never forget the first time.
And it's not uncommon.
Then Sarnia traffic uniform, Julia Romeo, 7 miles to the southeast, 3,300 descending. We're inbound for runway 33.
Yeah, it's nice and smooth up here.
Yeah. When you press the radio, does the sound come down for you?
3 to 4 and 3.
No.
One way.
Yeah, Yeah, your thing is very good. Mine turns down a little bit.
Jack over there might be a little weird.
Oh, it might.
I don't know if that makes a difference at all.
Hello. Yeah.
Anyway, what we're going to do is we're at 3,000 feet. I'm just going to go down to 2,100 feet.
Okay.
And kind of fly over the airfield and join into the circle.
Livingston County traffic, beat 62819ers, about 10 miles from a final to the RNAV 13. Livingston County.
Very hard to see something.
Yeah, you got to kind of listen with your ears and try to piece together the puzzle as to where all the airplanes are at. But we'll sign you off for spins, and that's probably the last time you see him. Looks like the stalls are the ones that kind of mess with you a little bit.
Yeah, but I did the last time with,
Yeah, it was just way too much. Right? We just did a lot.
maybe it was a lot. Yeah.
We just did a lot. Military Golf 7 the field for the mid-left 08 touch and go.
I did a lot of stalls with Jason, and I was getting better. I didn't even feel anything. And it was one time that I felt weird when I came home, like, oh, I'm feeling a little bit weird.
It's all right. It goes away, man. It does go away. Sorry, traffic, Uniform Julia Romeo is 2 miles to the southeast of the airfield. We're going to come across and join a mid-left downwind for runway 33, Sarnia. And this is kind of where everybody congregates to get into the circuit, so we just keep our eyes open over here. Kind of listen for airplanes.
I think that southeast,
Close your traffic block. Yeah, we're southeast.
yeah, we're southeast.
We're just gently taking ourselves down to 1,000 feet above the ground. And we'll join right across the field into the circle.
And traffic helicopter popped up when I go in the downwind, when the A31.
Go for traffic, Rooney 6940, uniform, 1.5 mile final, runway 4, go through.
There we go. Just going to level out. We're 100 feet there. I'm just going to level out. Gently. Keep an eye out for other traffic. I'm just going to turn to the left here now and come right across the field. Livingston County traffic, D6219 is about a 5 mile straight in for runway 13 on the RNAV 13. Sarnia traffic, Uniform Julia Romeo is overhead the field. Join a mid-left downwind for runway 33, Sarnia, full stop. We always cross the airfield. That's one way to do it.
Romeo 50. Put down about 5 miles out over AMSA for the RNAV with like
It's over there. There's another way we can join in from over there, and it's called the straight in left downwind. Yeah. And you learn about that in ground school. You're on the harbs there, are you? Yeah. You do harbs there? Yeah. Boy, it heats up when you get close to the ground, doesn't it? Alright, so I'm just going to start a nice gentle turn here to the downwind. Sarnia traffic, Uniform Juliet Romeo is joining mid-left downwind for runway 33, full stop. Now, if I lost the engine right here, do you think I could make the airfield? Yeah. You think so? Try it. Oh, that's it. There, power's all the way out. Yeah. The very first thing you do is trim for the magic speed of 65. That's our best glide speed. Okay. All right. So everywhere, turn yourself towards where you want to land.
Go to a left downwind forward. So this this is simulating an engine failure.
Simulating an engine failure. You're going to be doing this in the circuit, and probably pretty soon. You never ever want to use your flaps until you know you got the field made. Now, in lieu of flaps, you can put what's called a slip into the airplane. And a slip is this. You turn it, and instead of using the rudder in the right direction, you use it in the wrong direction. That's called a slip. You can see how fast the airplane comes down.
Yeah.
When you're on your commercial, when you're doing your commercial ride, you want to land on a spot, right? They give you a plus or minus. So we'll try to, we'll try to hit the 500-foot mark. We'll see if we can land on the 500-foot marks. That's the side marks on the runway there.
Yeah.
Past the 33s.
Yeah.
You got the side markings.
Uh-huh.
We'll see if we can manage to land on those. Probably won't. Probably need a little power. That was horrible. That was horrible. Man, oh man, that dropped right out of the sky. There we go. I gotta brush up on my commercial practice. Now, that's our air conditioning right there.
Oh yeah, that's good.
Alrighty. You want to taxi in or are you done?
No, I don't think I'm done.
You're done, okay.
Yeah, I don't want to focus on that and then all of a sudden like, who the hell?
Yeah. Good. Alright. You got the checklist, do you?
What's that?
You have the checklist with you? Oh, there you go. Alrighty. So our post-landing checks, I can do those if you want. Transponder, we'll turn that off. Flaps, they're up. Mixture, that comes out a bit. Carburetor heat is in. Landing light not required. The time, let's do the time. What do we got there? We got 2:56. 14. We'll put 55, we're on the ground. There we go, 40s, that's 0.7. Let's go. Sorry, traffic uniform Juliet Romeo is down and clear of all runways, taxiing Alpha.
So that force that the wings take on a spin, on my spiral.
Yeah. The airplanes are they're certified to 3.8 Gs.
Oh, so
3.8 Gs. Yeah, probably not even 2. Yeah.
That kid can ride along, I can do it.
That's an aerobatic airplane.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's certified for aerobatics. We'll put this up against Dual Island. Careful we don't chew up Nate's ass there with the propeller. Yeah. Okay, we'll do our shutdown checks. So our radio is 121.5. Make sure we didn't set off any alarms. Good.
What's the 121?
121.5 is the emergency frequency.
Okay.
That is, if you jar the airplane too much, there's a little gravity switch in there that sets off the ELT.
Oh, okay.
Whoop, whoop, whoop. So we want to make sure that that bad landing that I made there didn't set off any alarms.
I probably would do even.
Oh, it takes a lot. 6 Gs it sets off. Avionics, electrics, they're all off. Lights, everything off except beacon.
Okay.
Live mag check. We'll just do live mag. The way we shut down right there. Mixture.
Yeah.
Wait till the prop stops spinning. Mags.
Now it's time to throw up. No, I don't think so. When you're on camera. Oh yeah.
Would you mind throwing that back in the pouch down there?
Yeah. Thanks for today, man.
Yeah, it was good. So, we'll sign you up for spins. You did them all on your own, and you recovered all on your own. All right.
It was really pretty nice until that last call.
Yep. Yeah. And then that was it. Eh? Your stomach said that's enough.
Yeah.
No more of that.
Or maybe I just had too much of the lunch.
Too much beer last night.
No.
Never too much beer.
You know that the older I get, less beer I drink.
Yeah.
That's weird.
I don't drink it all.
My wife drinks more than me.
I don't know.
Yeah.
Makes me tired. 0.7, and we have 0. And that was a perfect hour right there. All right. Good.